Hey guys, my name is Deepak. Welcome back to my YouTube channel Tech Time with Deepak Dhawan. I hope you all are doing very good and I hope you like my last video. I'm back with another video with some other basic commands that I will be covering in today's session, that is mv, cp, creating a directory, removing a directory, maybe removing your empty directory, and how we can make use of echo command. So all these I will be covering in this today's session. I hope you like the content and that will be very helpful and useful for you. So let's start with the session. Let me share my screen. I hope my screen is visible to you now. Let's start with today's first command, that is mv. We make use of this command for the two purposes. First one is for moving the directory or moving any particular file. First use case. The second one is if I want to rename any file name, so we can make use of this mv command. Okay, so let's start. We have some options that we can utilize with this, like -v is for verbose. It will just display all the explanation, like what is being done during the time when you run when you execute the command. -b is like backup but does not accept an argument. -force or you can use -f. -i is for interactive purpose, like it will prompt you before overwriting any file, right? So these are some use cases along with the switches. So let's start with it. For example, I want to rename my one file. Let me list out the files that I have. Okay, I'll be trying to rename this test4.txt file with some other name. For example, let me give a name as example.txt. This is executed. If you see, this is executed. My test4.txt is now become example.txt, right? So this is how you can rename your files with this mv utility. So another use case I told you, like to transfer or like to move any directory, entire directory, or maybe any particular file to a different location. So let's start with that. I have few files here. For example, I'll take example.txt only, okay, for this use case. mv, the source file name and the target destination where you want to put it. Okay, so I have a directory, for example Deepak, I have kkaran, I have test. Okay, I just want to put it there under this path. So this Deepak1 directory is under my home directory, so that's why I'm not putting any prior directory names, because that is under my current location only. So let's execute this, and if you see now, this file is no more present here under my home directory, that was example.txt. Can you see? No such file. However, if I list this under this path, for example under my home directory, I'll just use this. If you see, this is there under this path. This is the path where I moved my example.txt, right? So if you see this, when you move any file with the help of mv utility, the timestamp does not change. Whereas in other case, like when you use the cp command that I'll be covering in my next that will be my next command that I'll be covering. So with the help of cp command, when you copy any file, the file timestamps gets changed when you use with the cp, but when you move any particular file, the timestamps gets remain the same. It does not change. Got it? So let's move on to the next command. We have cp. cp is for copy paste. Simple. cp stand for copy paste. So we have a syntax cp, options that you want to utilize, and the source file name, and along with the destination where you want to copy it. Okay, so we have -a option that will be preserving all your permissions and other things, so you can make use of -a. -f is for forcefully, -i is for interactive purpose. When you do that shell will prompt you before overwriting anything. So similarly, if there is any soft link or hard links that you want to copy it, you can make use of -l option, right? So this is all. -r is for recursively copying the entire like directory. Maybe you have 2, 3 or maybe n number of subdirectories under any directory which is parent. So it will copied out each and everything present in that parent directory. So we can use of -r. Verbose is -v that will show and explain you what is being done. So this is all the options are. So let's start with an example. For example, I have a file. First of all, I'll be copying any particular file, and then we'll copy a particular directory towards another location, right? So let's start with copy. This is a file name. I want to move it to this location. This is a command, this is a source, and this is my destination. It is there. When I do ls, it is here. Let's dig more and understand what is the main use. If suppose I'll ls to the path where I copied this, can you see? I told you when I was covering the mv command prior to the cp, in copy the timestamp gets changed. However, when you move any file with the help of mv utility or command, the timestamp remains the same. Got it? This file was last modified at 1304, but now it has got the new timestamp, right? Okay, now let's move an entire directory to a destination. For example, let me show you if we have anything under the test directory. Yes, we have test directory. We have Deepak subdirectory under my test, right? So let's move and see if we have anything under Deepak. Yeah, we have those files. Okay, got it. So now I'll be copying with recursively all the permissions because we have subdirectories. Try to understand, right? Under my test directory we have subdirectories and few files, so it will copy each and everything under the test folder or directory. So my destination would be let's say Deepak, then we have Karan, then we have, I think under this we have test. Okay, it is copied out. So let's see now. Let me show you the permissions are reserved or not. So we have copied here. Okay, if you see, this directory has complete permissions like 7, 7 and 5. So here we got the same permission 7, 7 and 5, right? So this is how, you know, the copy command you can use in your examples or in production. Coming to the next command that we are using, creation of the directory. For that we make use of mkdir. So it stands for make directory. So with that we have few options that we can utilize. First of all, the syntax says mkdir options and the name of the directory. In option -p shows if you want to make this any directory as your parent, where we have you can have different subdirectories, so you can basically make it as parent one. -m is for setting up the file modes, like the permissions. If you want to give any custom permissions during the creation of files, so you can make use of that. Okay, -v is for verbose, -z is for setting up the Linux SC Linux security. Okay, so if you want to do any custom or if you want to change anything from the default type, so you can make use of -z. Got it? So let's create a new directory. I'll be creating a new directory with this -p options, because I'll be dir test. I want to create it as parent one, so that under this I can create other subdirectories. So I'll use test.txt1. Got it? So if I list this directory, I'll get this. Hope this is clear, right? Okay, so now let's create a new empty directory, because I am going to utilize this empty directory. I'll be taking as an example for the next command that will be covering rmdir, which stands for remove directory. Okay, current. Okay, we have this directory now, which is an empty one. If you see, you have 0 files or directory present inside this current, right? So this rmdir command, what it does, it helps you to force delete any it helps you to delete any empty files, empty directories. For example, if you are working with the Linux system and you have certain empty directories with no content in it, so you can directly delete those empty directory with this special command rmdir. This is for only directory removal. So it will delete your complete empty directory. If you want to do it forcefully, so you can make use of -p option. For example, let me show you rmdir, and then you can make use of, write the name of the empty directory. Got it? So it is gone now. If you want to use -p, you can do that, and because if you want to delete the directory which has some content, for example test, it shows, it's give you an error like it's not an empty directory. Hope that makes sense, right? Okay, so now coming to the next command, that is rm, that stands for remove. So this command helps you to remove any file or directory, right? You can delete the directory as well, right, with the rm command, or if you want to delete any file from any directory, you can make use of rm. You must have the permissions, right, permissions for the folder. If you don't have, so you must be deleting that command, deleting that file with the sudo permissions, like you must have the super root access, right, super user access. So let's start with this examples. For example, you have certain files and directories under my home one. So let's start and see first of all what switches or the options that we can utilize. -f is for force, that is understandable, and -is is for prompting before every removal. Got it? -r is for recursively, it removes your directories and their content, whatever it's present there. -d is for removal of empty directory. If you want to remove any empty directory with the help of rm command, though we have a direct command rmdir for empty directory deletion, but you can make use of rm command as well. With -d switch or option, you can delete the empty directory. Okay. So let's start. I'll be removing first of all any file. For example, let me remove d-dhawan. It got removed. Let me make use of -f option, that is forcefully it clear. Okay. So if suppose, let me use -i for interactive purpose. For example, prior to delete any file, it prompts me out. It's regular removing of regular file, yes or no. If I do no, it won't remove. If I do yes, it will remove. Okay. For example, let's remove 4. We have 4, right? Okay, no, it's gone. So let's do test.log. If I do yes, it will remove. See, test.log is gone, right? We don't have that file anymore. So yeah, so this is a use case of rm command, which can be used to delete any file or directory. Okay. Similarly, you can delete the directories as well. For example, -r recursively and forcefully, I want to delete test directory, so this will get deleted. Okay, no more test directory present there post deleting. Got it? Okay, so now coming to the next command, which is echo. Got it? Echo command. Echo commands help you to print in your command as a terminal output. Means whatever you will pass in echo command, it will return you as it is, as a output on your terminal. For example, let's see. Okay, it does not have any syntax. Okay, but let's see. The syntax is like, for example, you want to use, I'm just typing a syntax text, and you can make use of this symbol, redirect symbol, and you can add any file name, right? Or maybe simple, you can make use of echo, and then in double quotes you can use text, whatever the text you want to display. For example, let's start. If I want to enter anything inside my file, I can make use of echo command. For example, it will be more clear with the example. Let's create an empty file, testdd.txt. okay, this file is having no content right now, it's an empty one. So let's put something inside this file. My name is Deepak. Okay, make use of redirect symbol, and then you can type the name of file in which you want to give this as an input. Okay, can you see this? Earlier this file was empty file, but now this file has this content. Got it? So similarly you can give this, and for example, let's say if you want to print anything on your terminal, my name is, this is Linux session, got it? Leave it. You can see here in double quotes, whatever the text you will pass, it will display, it will give as an output to your terminal. Okay, so this is what it is. This is how we can make use of echo command. So I hope you like the content, and this will be very helpful for you. So please go and watch this video. Don't forget to like, share and comment. If you have any questions, please reach out to me via comment section. I'll be addressing your questions. If you have any, please write down in comment. And if you are new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe the channel. So meet you in the next video. Till then, bye bye.